Before we start, I just want to say that although this video is about Final Fantasy XIV, it was created for all gamers out there. Let the video begin. Greetings, fellow Final Fantasy XIV players and random viewers. It's been a year since I first logged into Eorzea, and I can say without hesitation that this game has changed my life in ways I never could have imagined. I met so many amazing people. I got to see amazing looking places and be a part of a story that I will never forget. Well, some of you may find what I say complete nonsense and others may relate with me, but that's not the point of this video. We all have our own unique experiences with Final Fantasy XIV, and that's part of what makes this game so special. But there is one thing that I think most players can agree on, and that's the impact that certain characters and moments can have on us. For me, that character is Haurchefant Greystone. When I first met him, I was struck by his selflessness and courage. He wasn't just a fictional character, he felt like a real person, someone I could look up to and aspire to be like. And when he made the ultimate sacrifice to save the Warrior of Light, me, I was truly devastated. I felt like I had lost a friend, someone who had been with me on my journey through Eorzea. But Haurchefant is not completely gone. In the Coerthas Central Highlands, on the rise next to the stone vigil, he lies, watching over Ishgard from his grave. It's a small simple grave, with a few flowers in front of it. Despite its simple appearance, it's a very important location for many players, including me. So, why is this grave so important to Final Fantasy XIV players? Well, it all comes down to Haurchefant himself. He was a character who touched many players' hearts with his bravery, selflessness, and unwavering loyalty to the player character. Haurchefant was always there to lend a helping hand or a supportive word. Even in the face of great danger, he sacrificed his life to protect the player character, and his death was a heartbreaking moment for many players. But even in his death, Haurchefant's legacy lives on. He inspired many players to be better people, to be kinder, and more selfless in their own lives. His memory is a reminder that even in a world filled with darkness and chaos, there are still good people who are willing to do the right thing. The impact that Haurchefant had on Final Fantasy XIV players is clear from many responses and tributes that have been made to him over the years. From fan arts to cosplay to in-game memorials, players have found countless ways to honor his memory. One of the most touching tributes to Haurchefant came from the game's developers themselves. In a patch update after his death, they added a spacious scene where the player character can visit his grave and pay their respects. It's a small but meaningful gesture that shows how much the developers understood the impact that Haurchefant had on the community. The moment that truly cemented Haurchefant's place in my heart was his death theme. After bravely sacrificing himself to save the Warrior of Light, Haurchefant lies dying in your arms. And even in his final moments, he manages to stay true to his selfless and kind nature. As the player character grieves for their fallen friend, Haurchefant utters the now famous words, "A smile better suits a hero." It's a line that never fails to stir up emotions in my heart, even now, long after that fateful moment. In a way, I think that line encapsulates everything that Haurchefant stood for. He was someone who believed in doing what was right, even when it was difficult or painful, and he knew that a true hero doesn't give up, even in the face of death. For me, that moment was a reminder of the power that video games can have to touch our hearts and inspire us. That's why I think that many players that have a long and treacherous road in front of them, in game or in life, they know that like Haurchefant, they can find the strength to keep going, no matter what. This video is a reminder that even in a virtual world, the relationships we form with fictional characters can have a real and lasting impact on our lives. Haurchefant may be gone, but his memory lives on in the hearts of players around the world. Thank you for watching. And always remember, a smile better suits a hero.